Leave your painted fingernails, leave your anxiety dolls, leave all your feminine energy someplace else. Because feminine energy doesn't win football games. It might win bake sales. It might sell subscriptions on OnlyFans. It'll clean a kitchen, but it doesn't win football games. Alabama looked very soft against Florida State this weekend. Kellen DeBoer is off to a horrendous start. Did they say, is he like 6-6 or 6-4 against unranked teams? Or it's something crazy. And they got beat up by Florida State. Looked soft doing it. Didn't look like Alabama football. There's a clip going everywhere around the internet of no one on defense hustling to the ball, no one seeming to be all that interested in playing physical Alabama-style football. People are talking about, I think it's $70 million to buy out Kellen DeBoer. People are talking about paying that. People are speculating about, would Nick Saban come back and coach Alabama? People are speculating, would John Gruden be a candidate to fix Alabama? And all of it, Kellen DeBoer may need to go. Nick Saban probably would be an upgrade and to come back. John Gruden would be a significant upgrade and an incredible story. But I contend Alabama has more than a coaching problem. And I contend that that problem is going to visit more and more football programs if it goes unaddressed. These are things that you're not allowed to talk about in mainstream sports media. We're not allowed to talk about the cultural shifts that are manifest and obvious in this alphabet mafia era that we live in. The BLM, LGBTQIA+, silent P, alphabet mafia is ruining sports. Alabama's best football player is an alphabet soldier. He plays wide receiver. His name is Ryan Williams. Runs around with painted fingernails. Showed up to Saturday's game with some sort of anxiety doll that he walked into the locker room with. Your best player, probably your most expensive player, is an alphabet soldier, and you're wondering why the team is soft? Of course it's soft. He's turned it into a women's basketball team. When your sexual identity and your desire to show off your feminine side, your womanly side, your alternative lifestyle side becomes the agenda, you got a problem that will affect the entire locker room. The head coach has to walk around on eggshells. He can't talk the way that he used to talk because the best player might be offended. And I'm not talking about the head coach or assistant coaches throwing around the F word. I'm just talking about a coach talking about the kind of masculinity that it takes to play football on a consistent day-to-day basis. That all might be upsetting to your best player whose fingernails are painted and he needs an anxiety doll. We've seen this already. USC had a quarterback named Caleb Williams who is now with the Chicago Bears. USC, and my memory's a tiny bit dusty and faulty at 58. But USC never won anything and never achieved anything with Caleb Williams, the best quarterback in football. You can't put that personality type at the top of a football team's roster and culture setting. It can't be done. And so I'm what coaches, football teams used to do is like, or where they need to go. Let me say this, because there was a strong culture of male, irresponsible, sexual, promiscuous behavior that was welcomed and tolerated within football locker rooms and sports locker rooms. But what you now have to do is eliminate sexual identity from your entire culture. I had a coach tell me, a female coach told me that she's got a speech she gives every year that basically it's built around a joke, and she basically tells her players, I don't want to know who you're screwing. You don't want to know who I'm screwing. We don't want it in our locker room. Basketball is what we're going to do in this locker room. Oh, I shouldn't have even said the sport. But basketball is what we're going to do inside this locker room. And that same message will need to go out in football locker rooms. I don't want to know who you're screwing. You don't want to know who I'm screwing. We're going to talk football in this locker room. Leave your painted fingernails, leave your anxiety dolls, leave all your feminine energy someplace else. Because feminine energy doesn't win football games. It might win bake sales. It might sell subscriptions on OnlyFans. It'll clean a kitchen. But it doesn't win football games. Leave it at home. Go be feminine in your personal life. In your football life, all we want is male, toxic masculinity and energy. That's what wins football games. And so when I look at Alabama and why that team is soft, the culture's soft. At the top of their food chain is an alphabet soldier. It does not work. Not in combat sports. Not in real life. You can do it in your personal life, individually. But when you're trying to instill a culture and a mindset within a team in a combat sport, Caleb, whatever, is it Caleb Williams? Yeah. And Ryan Will. I don't know what's up with these Williams boys. Go get your nails did someplace else. Not here on my football team. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss a moment of Fearless.